Welcome to Strem. Even an ace Merc this universe. Welcome, Zakale. We're not doing Merc, we're doing hard. But tonight we're going to be finishing the American aircraft run. And we last left off with Valkyrie's Call. And so now we're ready for open season. Damn it. I forgot to add the thing. I think I did this last time too. Okay, yeah. We're gonna get ace training. Then hard. Yep. Alright. Also, you have until the end of the stream to vote in the poll. It's currently on Ghost Eye. It's about the Ace 5 carrier run, which we'll be doing next week. Decide whether or not you want to do campaign run and hand wave the F5E as technically a carrier plane because it is in real life, despite the fact that for some reason the OMDF doesn't believe so. Or do it in free mission so I can pick a carrier plane for the first 4 missions. The choice is up to you, but it is currently 5 in favor of campaign mode and 2 in favor of free mission. But that is up on the Discord in Ghost Eye. I do have it pinned, so you can just jump to the pin. Welcome, Starscream. Welcome to Strem. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started with open season. We're streaming this a little late because Mama Raz was up here.
These last few weeks have been victory after victory.
Also, I have been running on 2 hours of sleep and probably too much caffeine the entire day.
Troops in Cascadia. The amount of defectors and prisoners are skyrocketing with each subsequent win.
I don't recommend it.
We've now almost taken back every geothermal facility and key strategic point outside of our nation's urban centers. Your mission today, Hitman, make sure that the countryside will return to its rightful owners, the Cascadian people. I will be rejoining the main offensive lines in the meantime. However, I will link back up with you when the time to take Presidia is nigh.
Grimwood Coast is among one of the last of the Federation-occupied zones in the Cascadian countryside, it being a delta which a mass amount of retreating Federation manpower and equipment are exfiling through. With many falling back to Presidia through here, it is imperative that we take control of the area to prevent further manpower and firepower from retreating. The Federation is on its last legs in this region, so they've been setting fires to block our advances. Our reformed firefighting corps have been running water drops for the last 72 hours, but unfortunately the wildfires have not gone out. We cannot afford to wait any longer. Hitman team, you will provide CAS to ground forces, moving through and taking out the last of the Federation in this area, preventing it to be used as a rally point for their forces. Due to all the smoke, expect ground level visibility to be low. The terrain is dangerously deceptive.
Alright, so like I was saying, I've been running on 2 hours of sleep and a shit ton of caffeine for the entire day because last night there were storms. They woke me up, but more importantly, they woke the kitties up. And the kitties needed comforting. And they didn't go back to bed until 2 in the morning. Which means I didn't go back to bed until 2 in the morning. And I get up for work at 4 in the morning. So yeah, This will be interesting to see how I fly on a shit ton of caffeine and 2 hours of sleep. Yeah, Starscream, what tends to happen in the Midwest is there's storms that happen just randomly. So like an IRL military, but yeah, pretty much junk flying confirmed. But let's see here. This will be the final flight of the FE-18. Let's see here. The MLA-3s and MLA-G2s. Honestly, the terrain during Eminent Domain was much more expensive. Yeah, I just have to watch out for a tank being underground. Although I think that's... You want a Project Wingman too? It would be nice, but only if they decanonize the ending. Because I refuse to accept kings as canon. Alright, we're gonna take Maverick's Hornet.
The battle is well underway. Engage at will.
There's the boats.
This is Fire Brigade Rainbow. Captain Sykes speaking. We thought the man was in the frickin' bag when they reorganized our brigade, but I guess not.
Oh yeah, I'm with you, Mikhail. I love Kings as a mission, but
Captain Sykes will predispose
as a story beat, no.
Your call, Hitman.
Definitely
Designate
baseball,
defenses and other
Padres.
firefighters.
Nice.
Captain Sykes down.
I don't know how the Royals are doing, but I doubt they're doing as well as the Padres.
Shoot down those choppers and planes trying to put out the fires. We have to buy time for evacuation. I'm told that my tanks on phase like Bravo. Someone get on the phone with the troops and tell them to pull back, or else they're gonna drown where they stand. Good zone, good zone. I got my six. Shooting down firefighters. I don't know about this. The fires are your only cover. If you don't, the rebels will push right through. You want that blood on your hands. God damn it.
Yeah, I know a little bit about the sports balls,
You cannot advance.
but not a lot.
Stoic. Otherwise, this in hell if we're gonna let the facts get away. Man, is it me or am I smelling the smoke in my cockpit?
Hey, Dip,
Missile is
shut up and get back to work.
Going defensive. This is Mercenary UX Galaxy Walcon. Highly advised we work in tandem with the firefighting aircraft. We can't drop fire suppressants if they're right on top of our troops. They're not. They're just simplicity, Galaxy. Don't say I didn't try, then. If they wouldn't put up an 8, be my guess. We're still paid by the target.
Maybe nice to me. I am. If I was being mean, you'd know. Like, I'm mean to C1. I'm nice to Dip. Like, I didn't insult Dip at all. I just told him to shut up and get back to work. Because I know he's competent and able to do the work. Favorite hobby.
Damn that crew. Turn the war in their favor. Just one pilot. You're crazy. He's always there when something happens. How else?
Welcome back, X1. How you doing tonight? If I seem a little out of it, it's because I kind of am. Like I told these guys earlier, I am running on 2 hours of sleep and a shit ton of caffeine. Oh, no worries. Just glad you're here. All the spinning and dodging, chasing the tail of the enemy aircraft. Oh, that's doing wonders for my lack of sleep. Back here. Maverick engaging. Oh, look! Yellow targets. This is Ace Combat Zero, right? That's it. Look, it's not a war crime if you win. Insert flipping. Welcome, Fireman.
Damn that mercenary for turning the tide in their favor. Enemies on my signal. Ground asset destroyed.
Oh, hey, you can't leave the party. I've been watching the Bad Electricians account. It's not a war crime, it's the first time. Before I started streaming, I was watching the one about the USS Barb. aka the World War II Gatto-class submarine that sunk a freight train. Wish there was a two-seater version. Yeah, that'd be nice. A two-seater version of both the Hornet and the Eagle. That'd be great. He's the creator of your favorite acronym, STEAL. Strategically transport equipment to an alternate location. That is a good one. I'm gonna start using that. Hello, Ross. Also, it's gonna be a little bit, but I might alternate between Ace Combat and Project Wingman after this. But the next Project Wingman stream is gonna be quote unquote the canon route, not SU-25 only. FD-14 only.
Strike your colors. Throw down your arms. We surrender. I've got eyes on Federation troops popping flares and flags. Disengaging.
Now we probably won't be able to get the canonical
Nobody needs to die. Not when this war is about to be
skin for Monarch,
Signs. The Federation is standing down in this AO.
because the canonical skin is color 1, and that has been replaced by War Dog. But I can at least get the canonical plane.
Take a dip in the lake to get this damn smoke out of my hair. Never seen the Federation just fall apart like that.
All this fire. It was all for nothing then.
Now, I am going to break the canon in terms of weaponry. I reserve the right to use whatever the hell weapons I can strap onto that bird as I want. So expect to see railguns, anti-ship missiles. Also, this mission should have seen the writing on the wall for what I thought. Yeah. As much as I hate
Federation forces have folded in the region. The majority
ending
of those that
mission
escaped today
for
have been
Frontline
rallying back at their
59,
in-country headquarters.
I do
Prospero.
like the fact that you can
Independence Force units
see
are reorganizing
the
for an
cruise
attack on the
missiles
trade city
streak
as
over
practice for the
Magadan.
invasion of Presidia. You're on call.
And you can
Hitman.
hear in the background the radio call out for Blades. So yeah, Frontline 59, in case you're wondering, takes place right after Cold War and up to the end of Consequence of Power. You know, you screwed up when the mercenaries call you out on a burning forest. Speaking of Consequence of Power, all right, from here on
Prospero,
out,
the economic heart of this side of the world. Even the
it's
cities of
the
Moira
Eagle
and,
and the
Byzantium
Raptor.
Federation are challenged by it. This was a city whose main purpose was to breed trade, both coming into Cascadia and coming out. It's the largest airship port in Cascadia, and when we went to war, the Federation secured it. A majority of the remaining air traffic, both military and civil for the Federation, operates out of this port. What we're looking at then is the main source of aerial power for the Federation in this war. Our objective is twofold.
If the Federation's behind it, yeah, they're
and to
feeding
show the
propaganda.
international community that by taking this city, the Federation is incompetent in protecting world interests. Shelling of the city has been ongoing throughout the last few days, weakening much of the defenses both on the ground and in the air. However, the time is now to move in and secure Prospero and its port. Ground units have already surrounded the AO and are making their way in. Hitman team, you will be tasked in making sure the Federation does not rally a proper aerial defense of the area. Federation air power has constantly been recalled to Prospero, and refitting and rearmament has ensured that there has been a constant counterattack of fighters and attackers stemming from the port.
I'm sorry.
Be aware of reinforcements coming from inside and outside the AO. If this goes well,
So
the enemy
tired.
will be out of steam, and the Federation will falter when we finally come for Presidia.
Oh, yeah. This one a Warhammer fan played this. Oh, that's probably an average Tuesday for Warhammer. Love the pack fed pilots freaking out when it's confirmed Monarch is in the AO. I mean, that's just. As an Ace Combat pilot, I expect that. But I'm going to do something. Let's see here. No, that's not it. Create this. Because I don't know how many of you guys are interested in the Discord server, but that's where I announce all my strengths. So there is link to server if interested. If not, don't worry about it. Since someone's Boston pilots be kicking into that African. I know it's Furs and Kale. It's having the enemy pilots freak the fuck out when they confirm that you're there. That's new to him. But as an Ace Combat veteran, that's happened every single game. So when I first played Project Wingman, I had A6 under my belt, the entire PlayStation 2 trilogy under my belt, A7, Ace Infinity, Ace X, Joint Assault, Assault Horizon. So having enemy pilots freak the fuck out just because they see the crown, it wasn't as impactful to me as it was to him. No, it does make you feel cool as a gal. I grant you that, but for me, it's more or less expected at this point. I'm glad it's there, but it's the not my first rodeo phenomenon. Okay, so we're taking the FS-15, and we're just gonna load up on AMRAAMs, like all the AMRAAMs. Sorcerer. It's not just them freaking out, it's the voice acting. The guy starts off with the oh shit. Just hits you different than the Ace Combat games. Fair enough. It is a little bit different in Project Wingman because they are a little bit more well, not so kid friendly when it comes to the language. Alright, we're gonna go with this one. Oh yeah, Frontline 51 Mission 1. I love that mission. That's one of my favorite missions in Frontline 59. The other one is the tunnel.
Wingman team, we're kicking the Hornet's nest. Be advised you'll have fast...
Although, for the first time you do it, you're stuck with either the Falcon or the Tomcat, and you have to fight enemies that can AOA limit break. Which is fucking bullshit!
Pulling off runways and coming in from outside the AO. All batteries concentrate on my mark. We've got air support coming in, so let's return the favor.
Target confirms source through one belt. Wait, is that in there? Holy shit. Love IT with you, Netamon. You didn't have to bring me for this, asshole! I know. That's why I brought you, IT. I felt lonely and I didn't want to do it on my own. Well, yes, Ross Ryder, the Mercs lose against 4 reservists. But one of those reservists is basically the Federation's answer to Monarch. Oh yeah, Driver is definitely a better innovation.
Right on target. I didn't survive the bombing straight just so I could get shot down here.
Ace Combat is something, yeah. A tough mission.
Looks like reinforcements. Are you even trying? God damn, just surrender already. Don't make me do this.
They know what they signed up for. Just keep fighting.
I kind of wish you got a trophy in the tunnel run for shooting down the traffic camera or the speed camera. I think that would have been funny.
Oh shit! We've got positive contact with the Crown mercenary. All rays, concentrate on him. Missile shot off.
There, what is? Oh, I missed it. You'll have to flip it. I was busy reading chat.
To all Federation forces in Prospero, lay down your arms and you will not be harmed. The war is over for you. You need to die for an unjust cause. Identify yourself. I'm the commander of the Peacekeepers in Cascadia. You'll be willed to let us proceed.
Ross, I'm gonna tell you this now. I may know military aircraft. I know next to nothing about Mars. So, those are words that I have no context to. I'm sorry, I failed you. But my autistic savantness only extends to military aircraft. Steal that. Okay, I appreciate it.
Monarch ready to fire. Fox 2. Someone send us up the line. Some of the city's still here since the Fed seized the planes and stranded them here. All civilian flights in or out stopped about a week ago. They used those planes to ship out Federation VIPs and whatnot.
Now, is Captain Flowers a reference to Red vs. Blue?
Authenticate. Blaze. Read back. Blaze. My God, have mercy.
Alright, shit's getting real, everybody.
Shit.
Yeah, Agent Florida.
Signature rising.
Captain Flowers.
Galaxy.
This is AWACS Galaxy to Alcon. I repeat, this is AWACS Galaxy to Alcon. Alcon. We have incoming ordnance. Cruise missile type.
Now, Ross, if you want to talk cars, you need to talk to Bro Raz. Because Bro Raz is very much the car person in the family.
How many? Too many. Hey, pilot, get us out of here now. Intercept? What the hell does he expect us to do? What's so special about these things?
They're fucking nukes!
Be up to our necks and shit.
That's what's special about them, Dip!
I'll take your word for it, Galaxy. Engaging.
Saw footage of this. Are you trying to react to the person? Oh. Yeah! I was spoiled the first time I played this. I knew it was gonna happen. But knowing what's gonna happen and actually living it for the first time, it's like, oh my god. Why is it so orange? So your headcanon is Monarch was the former Crimson One. Before Crimson One showed up. Interesting. It's fucking overkill. Yeah, to anybody who thinks that the Pacific Federation is the good guy, fuck you and the horse you rode in on. This is worse than what Belka, or anything that Belka has ever done. And I can already hear people in the comments going, but Raz, in Frontline 59, the Cascadians were the bad guys. No, one rogue, insane person got the majority of the morally loose mercs on her side, and that was the bad guy. Oh yeah, Faust definitely had a partial hand in this because she bottled everything up. But the feds didn't have to launch the nukes. They chose to do it. Yeah, Faust chose to disobey orders and withdraw. She pushed for the invasion of Magadan. She pushed for everything. Well, most of the remaining Marines, once the surrender was not an option, they're like, fuck it. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna take as many feds as I can with me. Yeah, Belka may have nuked themselves 7 times,
Anyone out there?
orchestrated the
Is the UX
Circum-Pacific
Galaxy ready
War
to
and the
understand? I need to
Lighthouse War,
respond. I need damage reports.
and may have
Hitman 2.
had a hand in
Still here.
ushering
I
in
think.
the electrosphere. But they didn't start the second
Hitman 3. Everything's
apocalypse.
alright. What the hell was that?
Hell if I know. Check your radios. I can't raise anyone on the horn. My GPS is out too.
You see the stuff on the ground? It's not the apocalypse.
It's not our problem. Hitman team push 120 and link up with my plane. We are RTB. This country's gone insane.
Oh yeah, the Falcons are still bad, but they are nowhere near the Pacific Federation. Hello, Killer Warp. You don't know why we're talking about apocalypse, but it's probably. Are you part of the
Calamity.
Pacific Federation,
That's what
Killer
this
Warp?
is. This is what it
But
had
no,
to
we're
be,
talking
right?
about the
Right?
apocalypse because
My God.
what happened was the Federation is being a sore loser. So they decide to lure Cascadia into a trap, the Prospero, which is happens to be right on top of an active volcano. And so they decide to nuke it. Like a lot. Problem is, the type of nukes they were using wasn't the standard uranium plutonium that we know. It's called cordium, which reacts about as well with geothermal energy as laxatives do with a taco, or with Taco Bell. Which is to say, shit explodes. And so what happens is it starts a cascade reaction around the entire fucking ring of fire, causing it to erupt at the same time, causing second calamity, aka the second apocalypse. All right, my bad. Warp, what'd you do? Aquarium in the air and ground. Yeah. All right. So next we're doing technically way back should be right after um Consequence of Power. And when we do the Tomcat only run, we will be doing it as a campaign run instead of a free mission run. So it'll be more canonical that way, but we're switching up our weapons. As you know, you have the power. I have the power to summon Midwest storms. I said it now. It's you're pounding your town right. No, I did not know I was the Midwest um, rain dancer. But what I do know from living in the Midwest my entire life is if you don't like the weather, stick around. It will change. Seeing this map, you want to see what the rest of the world? Yeah, I want to see what fucking Japan looks like. Because I'm pretty sure Japan, Korea, or Beijing is where Crystal Kingdom is, the capital of the Federation. All right. From dust we came, to the dust we return. Praise thee, dust mother, by the dust. Here's a drinking game. Every time the word dust is said, take a shot. Actually, don't do that. You will have liver poisoning. Alright. So we're gonna take the FS-15. Normally, we'd have exactly what we had last mission, because it just goes directly to it. But since we're doing a free mission, we get to rearm. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. So we're gonna have rapid gun pods, QAAMs, and fucking railguns. Participate, but according to the list, you're underage by approximately 6 months. I was joking as a kid.
Hey man, stay glued to my plane, because I don't know
I don't like alcohol much either.
at this point. Rest tower isn't responding to radio frequency, or any other
I
response
like
have on record.
certain mixed
Now, all the fed
drinks,
stations are
but
down.
alcohol by
Shit, we're not getting signal.
in and of itself
Middle ground?
is way too bitter
Hey Galaxy, is this what I think it
or
is?
sour. I'm not
Yeah,
about
Commander.
that. I like sweet.
We should be getting out of the AO, out of this country. What the hell are we doing heading back to base?
Given this takes place at
Here, it's not heartless.
they presumably use
The boss and the rest of Sicarians are
Look,
okay.
Ross Riders, this is an arcade game.
Far if this is as widespread as it
If you
looks.
want realism, play fucking DCS. Scan that Hitman Raid will take out fresh person. Yeah, it is. Also, but yeah, it is.
Doesn't look like much of a
It is
home
canon.
anymore.
No reason to touch down and get our stuff.
I should be close enough to transmit now. Breaking gravity for a second.
Now, is it Hitman's abilities or Monarch's
Transmit on any
abilities?
frequency on this range to signal that you're alive.
We're worn out and you still can't do this.
Come on, I'd rather not inherit a graveyard.
Technically, we're not CIF yet.
More than that, getting contact. Are we really doing this again? Monarch, good luck.
Yeah. Technically, we're still Sakari.
It's that pilot from offshore. Along with her own pack of mercenary dogs.
I mean, I don't blame Master Goose for betraying us, because they always treat us like consummate professionals, and it's not personal for them, it's just money. So I can't really hold it against them. Frosterd, however, can kiss my ass.
Sicario is toast, Mick. We should just cut it and run.
You think I'm running? All my stuff is down there.
I'll turn into fuel when we get out of Cascadia anyway. I can't take another hit like that.
Well, the apocalypse is probably what made them, or confirmed their decision to ally themselves with the feds. Oh yeah, it's probably not entirely professional. I mean, Kaiser did rub it in Valkyrie's Call when he didn't have to. So I get it.
Monarch, opening fire.
So kind of indicative of Pescu Spurt. Well, yeah, but if you're gonna if you're gonna turn on your fellow mercs and survive, it's probably best to time it when their pants are down. Guess you could say mocking ended up being on the back burner. Bold thing for him to say for a dead man flying. Well, usually when he says it for me, I've already killed all of Master Goose, so he literally is a dead man. Also, welcome, Cross. Alright, I'm done fucking around. Eat railgun, dick. Or bitch. I'll just keep hitting the fire button until I hit you. I have the ammo to spare. Rambo philosophy. It's a butterfly turn. Fill the earth enough railgun shots, I'm bound to hit something. It would be nice if there were dialogue to account for Brett's history. As for Monarchs,
All targets off radar. I don't see any shoots.
the fact that we don't get a lot of background on him is
Monarch's boss now?
not surprising at all, because Monarch is supposed to be an ace combat protagonist. And unless you're William Bishop, you know nothing about your protagonist.
This is Assassin 1 to all surviving units.
Other than the bears.
Silence. Good God, you were playing possum? You don't get my job that easy, Dominic. All survivors, saddle up and get airborne. We want to buff this go rodeo as soon as possible.
Any of the circus survive?
Yeah, one plane. We're gonna get a head count soon. Why?
Load up the stuff from our barracks, sir.
Yeah, guys are Monarch, sorry, but hide the fact that Monarch is
Fair enough, Hitman 3. The runway
His
seems
former pack
intact.
fed.
Get down here on fuel up.
former peacekeeper.
I think we've about overseen
I
our
actually
road.
do like that.
What are we gonna do now?
Headcanon.
Dead men. We're dead. The
Um,
entire bounty hunters guild is gonna be right up our ass the second we're in any airspace that's not here.
We'll figure out something. Let's just get down to the boss and see what we've got.
Sicario, I'm glad I've caught you. You better not be leaving. I don't think we're staying, if that's what you want. Because you have a contract to complete. I'll switch your IFF to hostile real quick before I...
Alright, Stardust, where are you?
Wait. I want to tell you something in person.
I got my railguns armed.
Hear me out. Stick around for 5 minutes, I beg you. Dust Mother, I don't like where this is going.
That's a lot of rounds. The Americans built the M2 to be nigh indestructible. I mean, we built it for World War II and we're still using it.
We've had a really, really bad day, Stardust. You'd be making a big mistake if you told us to stay. You know that?
Listen to the lady. She's got rank on you, if you remember who she is.
Quite frankly, Major Lund, I don't give a damn who you are. And I understand. You don't want to be here. That's as true today as it was when you, Hitman, went to Cascadia the first time, right?
You don't know a lick about us.
You're on our ride out of here. Either pay to come with us or go. Whatever you
Alright,
do,
so this isn't the
don't
cannon
waste our
run, so
time.
fuck it. I'm bored. Now, when we do the Tomcat run, I'll let it play. Yes, some people had I didn't have an issue with Stardust. He seemed to be a reasonable authority figure. He's like a band dog. He's regular military dealing with, while professionals, definitely not regular military, who eventually grows to respect and rely on the very people he looked down on initially. All right, no respite. Okay. Two months later. So this will be the last flight of the Charlie Eagle. Excuse me.
Got some interesting airmail. Looks like we've got a mission lined up.
And went straight.
Among
Basically,
the first of the Independence Force assets which we were
since
able
we
to recover
don't know
outright from the
exactly
geothermal disaster were the
what
partisan scout
Cascadia
units.
offered
Woods
them,
people and rangers from our park
all we
services
can
were no
assume is he
stranger to dangerous
basically
terrain.
went
When combined
not
with
to
natives
Sicario,
from the Dustlands or volunteers from our
but
zone,
to
we
Hitman
had ample ability
specifically,
to scout out scattered Federation
and
forces still recovering.
to Kaiser,
Facilities
and basically
bases that
said,
were built out
we're
of range
writing
of any
you a
notable
blank
geothermal
check.
hotspots have
Whatever
become
you
rallying
need,
points for the
we will
Federation.
give it to
And as our
you,
partisan scouts have observed, the largest
so long
one in
as
this
you
immediate
keep
region is at the
fighting with
historic
us.
Bright Fortress and Weather Facility. Tactically, in the early stages of the war, this installation was of marginal importance, often being used as a secondary base for damaged aircraft to land at and to bounce signals from the now disabled Solana Com facility. Its location in a relative geothermal safe zone, however, has made it a new rallying point for the surviving Federation forces in this area. On-the-ground intel has denoted that these forces are gearing up to renew the offensive in this area. And if they do, the Federation would have started the momentum
Monarch's
first on
cannon
reigniting this war.
is an SK-30.
Hitman team, you are to lead our surviving allied pilots
For
on a
me,
tactical
it would
strike
be a
on this facility,
two-seater
denying the
FS-15.
Federation the first
That
move.
is Monarch's canonical plane.
That's it, huh? Business as usual. They fly out 11.
All right,
like
Ross.
going back
Take
out.
care. Good night.
Better than sitting on concrete all day.
Don't
What are you
forget,
complaining about anyway?
hop
At least
on
you're
the
getting paid for it.
Discord if you want.
Your planes are good.
And
Munitions and fuel
cast
all
your
set.
vote
Hitman
in
team, it's your call to go up.
Accord for what you want us to do for Ace 5 next week. Okay, so like I said, this is the final flight of the Charlie Eagle. We're going to be taking anti-ship missiles. And then a shit ton of MLAG-2s. Alright. Trigger or talisman? You guys decide. What do you want? Do you want me to fly as Trigger or fly as Talisman? Let's see here. I'm gonna actually do a democracy thing. Poll. Create new poll. Fly as I will allow additional votes. More rounds, more vote. Let's do 1 minute. Start poll. Okay, poll is live. It's at 15C. It's gotta be Trig. Well, I mean, there's no Strike Eagle, so yeah. But vote for who you want. You got a minute, you can vote as many times as you want. It's just after every subsequent vote costs more allied support. Only 200, but you guys should have like thousands by now. So far, only one vote. Okay, well. Dangerous words for man 62K, I know. Okay, so you guys keep asking me why I don't do chat decides anymore. There's at least 5 of you in here. Only one person voted. This is why I don't do chat. I know you did, Zakil. But everyone else here. Alright, trigger it is. Come back to a fiasco. Cross is A-OK.
You're good to go.
I had a poll Cross to see whether or not you want me to fly as Trigger or Talisman for the last F-15C. And only one person voted. And there were 5 people in the chat. And so I was like, this is why I don't do chat decides anymore. Sorry guys, Monarch called out sick. You can call me Trigger. Or 3 strikes.
What? I survived that mercenary team once already. Well, that didn't take long. All units follow Wingman in. Monarch, on your go. Adjust IFF to account for the parameters. Is this what we're considering a safe zone?
Can you hear me? Pilot with 3 strikes. I have to admit,
Positive tone.
Trigger has the second best Red Baron title. The first one will always be Cypher's. You can't get much more badass than Demon Lord of the Round Table. But 3 strikes is pretty good too. Rolls off the tongue. It's significant for his lore. Where's Chelkos yet? Oh, it's from my country, Oceania? Wait, were you one of those old mercs? No, Oceania. We're like you, but good guys. Yeah, Osea is definitely the pack-fed of its world, but the pack-fed wasn't horribly cartoonishly evil. Combat Red Barons. Demon Lord of the Round Table is number 1. 3 Strikes number 2. Then the Ghost / Demon of Rosbreeze for number 3.
Ground unit destroyed.
The Grim Reaper, aka the Ribbon, will be number 4. Firebird number 5. And then
Promise is worth what we're doing.
Southern Cross for 6. Unfortunately, Archangel Maria doesn't count because Talisman never actually had an official Red Baron title.
All units be advised. Seems like they're powering up some old prototypes. Land battleships, it looks like.
Old prototypes. You mean targets?
Right. These things, they're practical SOBs.
Well, that was easy. Who's up for Taco Tuesday?
Hitman team, remain on station for one last sweep.
I would say who's up for Chinese, but
RTH.
I can't really do Chinese because of the immense amount of soy. Like, I'm intolerant of soy. I can handle the trace amounts that are in like everything these days. But Asian food has like soy overload. It will trigger an anaphylactic like reaction for me. So I actually cannot do Asian food. Kept telling your superiors that those land ships were a bad idea, but they didn't want to listen.
The operation was a success. Federation forces in this area have been scattered and rendered no factor. If not the elements, then our secondary forces, when they sweep through, will deal with any who remain. In parallel with this mission, several other organized IF forces launched similar attacks on unprepared Federation units. With this kickoff, we can chase the Federation back into Presidia, and hopefully off.
All right, that was the final
the Federation
flight
is disorganized on the
of the FC-15.
They know what we've been through, and unlike them, we will not make their mistakes. Hitman team, stand by.
Quite possibly, or the real life F-15C is quite possibly the world's greatest fighter ever designed in history. And yes, I'm including the Raptor in this. The Raptor, while on paper better than the Eagle, it does not have the kill count yet, and it probably never will. Just because of the way geopolitics work. All right. Number 18, return. Speaking of the Raptor, we're going to be taking that for its final flight.
This is Dr. Scott Dombrowskis transmitting from the University of Presidia with an update on the geothermal activity that has wrecked our nation. As we've learned, the Ring of Fire as a whole has erupted in varying degrees of disaster throughout. So we Cascadians alone are not bearing the brunt of this reprise of the calamity.
I think it
That being
does.
said, as we are at the epicenter, we have had the worst of it.
But I don't think the Raptor is the primary force application.
Geothermal storms and tectonic disturbances.
Because I think modern Air Force doctrine is kill the enemy Air Force before they take off.
Destructive effects from the loss of infrastructure and ongoing wildfires.
Thousands of 35. Yeah.
However, rest assured, it's not going to get any worse.
I mean, the Raptor is so
That's the
special
word from the professor himself.
that it can't really do anything
Damage
else.
this disaster did on us is not to be understood.
That's another reason why the
Especially
Eagle, in
on
my
We're
opinion,
not the
is
only
better
ones
than the
operating out
Raptor.
of a highway right now, and and we're lucky. You're not even a full squadron. That being said,
the Eagle was
you're the
designed
most combat capable right now.
as
in order to rectify that, we're returning to Prospero.
a specialized
With as big
air-to-air
as it is, even while damaged, it'll still serve as the best
fighter.
operating base for the final operation.
But by happy accident, it was
We've
over-designed
been able
to
to get in
such
contact
an
with surviving
extent
scouts in order to scope out Prospero,
that it just had
and
enough
as far as we can tell, it is now abandoned ever since
thrust
this calamity took hold. With residual
that
effects
it could
subsiding,
carry the
now is
fuel,
time to pick up where we left
firepower,
off.
and avionics needed
Hitman team, move into the airspace
for
of both
other
Prospero
missions,
and
too,
maintain air superiority as we move manpower
without
and
sacrificing
equipment
ability.
in. Initial recon denotes
The
that there is
Raptor
nothing in the way of any Federation ground forces
has
in
the
surrounding areas
avionics,
or on
has
site,
the speed,
so the biggest threat will come from the air.
it has the
Equip your
maneuverability,
planes appropriately, wheels up in the
but
hour.
what it lacks, I think, is range and firepower because of its stealth. Because its stealth, it necessitates stealth aesthetics. Namely, it has to be very particular about its shape. All of its weapons has to be internal. All of its fuel has to be internal, so no drop pods. No external weapon pods without sacrificing stealth. And yes, I know there's stealth weapon pods. We saw it in A7. But that does increase the radar cross-section. It's still smaller than most 4th generation aircraft, but it's still not as stealthy as it could be. Regarding stealth and dogfight, you fear the rapid BVR engagement. I fear the Lightning 2. The Lightning 2 actually does have a bigger stealth or radar cross section than the Raptor. And in BVR, the Raptor is just as deadly as the Lightning 2, if not deadlier. It has more specialized air-to-air avionics. The Raptor can detect you further away than the Lightning can. The Lightning strength is it has better look down capabilities. And since it's not as stealthy anyways, it can carry more stuff. I know it's a flying supercomputer. So is the fucking Raptor. But to be frank, both the Raptor and the Fat Amy are going to kill you before you even know it's there. It's just that you'll have an easier time detecting the Lightning than the Raptor. The only time you'll detect the Raptor is if its weapon bay doors are open, in which case it's too late. But the thing that makes Fat Amy better than the Raptor in general is the fact that it is not specially built to be a fighter. It is a multi-role, so it's more versatile. It can carry more stuff at the cost of speed and maneuverability. Although I do think the Lightning is much more expensive. Okay, so we're gonna use guns, rail guns. There's a reason I lost the dogfight trails. Oh yeah. Because Fat Amy wasn't designed to turn and burn. Alright, we are Mobius fucking 1. Fighting against Crimson.
Eyes on. It's quiet.
It also ain't pretty. Stardust, you got a read? Affirmative.
You're very nice.
By helicopter.
You don't love the F-22?
Hitman, remain on station.
It's not my favorite aircraft. It is up there. And I respect everything it has going for it. But the main weakness of the Raptor is the need for stealth. The sacrifices it has to make for stealth. Fair enough. I think my top 5 are Strike Eagle. Although I technically put all the Eagles in there, it's just that Strike Eagle is my favorite of the Eagles, but the Eagle family is number 1. Then the Tomcat, then the Raptor, then the Flanker, then the Fighting Falcon. No, the Fighting Falcon. Fighting Falcon is number 6. Alright, fuck you.
Knocked one out. There's smoke up in the cockpit. Missile lock. Runway 6.
Was it overkill to use a railgun on an AA gun? Yes.
Missile is tracking.
Do I care?
Ground asset destroyed. Fox 2.
Cross is the Flanker family, the Vulcan family, and the Tomcat, the Hornet family, and the Eagle family.
Monarch, good luck.
Yeah, aside from the Flanker and the Fulcrum, I don't like Russian aircraft. They look ugly as sin to me. And worst of all, most of them are asymmetrical. Or they just look derpy. And while I have a lot of respect for the Felon in A7, I lost a lot of it for real life due to how underwhelming it has become. It has fucking rivets. There's only, I think, 5 of them left. It has a bigger radar cross-section than an F-35.
Knocked one out.
And it's loud as fuck. The thing is basically a 4.5 generation fighter
Aircraft type unknown. Pushing
LARPing as a 5th gen.
Wingman team intercept.
57 is the same as the damn thing's here, even though it's so big.
Unsurprising. They always return to the scene of the crime. Tally-ho on 3 bandits. It has to be him. Of course it is.
Although I do have to give special mention to the MiG-25. If only because the MiG-25's mere existence led to the creation of the greatest fighter in the history of man. the F-15. Hey Crimson, I'm gonna show you exactly why in Strange Reel I'm called the Grim Reaper. Cross, do you know why the MiG-25 and the MiG-31 go so fucking fast? It's because they're so heavy, if they went any slower, they would fall out of the sky. The Foxbat and the Foxhound are ugly as sin. The huge wings are aerodynamic band-aids. The huge engines are required just to get the damn thing off the ground. Alright. Fuck this. It's railgun time. Used to call you obsessed. You are fucking obsessed. You're more obsessed than your average stalker. Crimson One is more obsessed with Monarch than the average fanfiction fanatic is about their favorite ship. Hey! C1! Quit your bitching and start fighting! Because you're running out of minions. So far 4. I think it was Dip. He pulled a Shamrock and literally ripped his radio off. Just your engine. Alright, and with that, Crimson 1 is canonically dead. No sign of ejection. And even if there was an ejection, he's ejecting into a fucking volcano. He is not surviving.
I just need to lay down somewhere.
Hang in there, bud. Not much longer now. Not much longer.
It's actually more logical. Yeah. The only reason why, mechanically speaking, Crimson 1 returns is because the developer's like, oh shit, we need a final boss
moved
fight.
into Prospero, and the thermal
Well, we'll just
activity
bring
within
Crimson
hotspots
1
in
back because he's
Cascadia
literally the
subsiding.
only one we got left.
By not letting up the pressure, and by taking our land
so
back, even
they
during Cascadia's darkest hours, we have now taken
hand-waved him
the
surviving.
offensive, and soon enough, our country.
And just
Federation
for
forces
shits and
throughout
giggles,
the
they're
country
like,
are
you know what?
retreating off coast,
Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. You wanted a
This
happy
means that
ending?
they'll have
Fuck
their final
you.
stand on this continent.
Everybody's dead, and
Hitman
this
team,
boss
stand
who
by.
did it is going to say it's your fault. So while I do give the Project Wingman writers and developers props for making a very mechanically great Ace Combat game and a decent story up until then, no, they lose a lot of respect for me, or from me, due to Kings. You only learned about your friends surviving if you play on the... Yeah. Which is bullshit. Alright, for the next 3 missions, it's all the FS-15, baby. Here, later wreck on it.
The time is nearly
Yeah, they can wreck on it.
Cascadia is on the horizon. And the
My
Federation
headcanon
cornered like
is
rat
that
in Cascadia. This is their final beast, and they are desperate.
The game ends at the ceasefire.
The Independence Force is preparing
Everything
for one
else that
last
happens
naval
after the
engagement before
ceasefire
the siege of Presidia begins.
Is
since the lockdown on aerial cargo and
non-canon.
commerce, the
It's like
Federation
Ace
military in the
Combat
region has
Zero's
used Presidian
Gauntlet
ports to assist its supply train. This only increased when Prospero was
If you
lost
want
and
to put
the
it
geothermal
in
fractures were reignited.
narrative terms,
Our fleet, along with
it's
eminent
kind of like
domain, has tried its best to plug all the holes in our own blockade.
in
However,
Assault
the
Horizon,
Federation has brute forced
the
their way
first
into
mission
having a line.
canonically doesn't
The
actually
naval
happen.
convoy is the
It's
Federation's
just
only lifeline left.
a dream
Once
that
it is
Bishop
severed, we can
has.
choke out the considerable defenses of Presidia.
So,
However, there is
Kings,
also another
in my
objective to
opinion,
this.
is a
Presidia's
nightmare
main
that
naval harbor
Monarch
is the
has, and
Federation's
we have to
first
play it
naval
out.
battle crew. Its concentration within the harbor currently represents the
That is
strongest
my
component of Presidia's defenses. Ever since the war started, they have not moved from their position in order to reinforce the city. We intend to change that.
Now, don't get me wrong.
By taking
Kings
out these
mechanically
vital
is a
convoys, we
great
anticipate
fight.
that this fleet will have to respond in
It is
order
a
to keep
fun
Presidia from
fight.
being trapped.
I especially
Independence
like
Force
how in the
naval
lower
elements not already
difficulties,
predisposed are being
at the final
rerouted to
phase,
just outside of Presidian waters, to
Crimson
throw
1
themselves upon
gets
the
a
naval
boss
blockade.
warning siren
Its destruction,
for
the
Monarch.
immediate replacement with our own blockade, and then the removal of the Federation's own naval force is paramount in winning this war.
But
Support
narratively
our naval
speaking,
forces in sinking the Federation Navy.
Kings
Victory
should not
here
exist.
means we save a lot of lives when the final push comes.
And I will die on that. Alright, time for this game's best fleet battle. New headcanon found. Accepted. Alright, FS-15, baby. Best aircraft in the game that isn't the, not Ferrat 2. We're going... Double MLA 3. And Harpoon. And we're sticking with Mobius. We're going up against the invincible fleet. Might as well bring Mobius along, right? Technically, what they should have said is that they're going to force the feds to cross their team. Player uses T-Series like the F-14. Prez takes Monarch out in celebration into the hotel room that they can use later to truly celebrate their victory. Well, what better way to celebrate the end of death than bringing forth new life? Right? Although, Cross, I don't think you were here when I mentioned it, but I'm going to stagger Ace Combat and Project Wingman, the runs. So after Ace 5's carrier run's done, we're going to come back to Project Wingman. And the next Project Wingman run is going to be a quote-unquote canonical run, a.k.a. Tomcat only. Had to kill these aircraft so I get some breathing room. Otherwise, they fucking swarm you.
Fox 3! Fox 3! It is mine. Stacked up. Hitman 1 confirmed. Hitman 1 Fox 3. That's not good. Breaking.
Cave's getting close. 3 tanks versus an entire battle group?
You're gonna have more than that, Hitman. It's a fair fight now. We've got mercenary IFF signatures inbound.
Fox 3!
Monarch miss a shot.
Actually, taking that as Fox 2. Fox 3.
Positive tone.
Perfect timing as ever. Yep.
Hitman 1 within gun range.
Jesus, where did these guys come from? This one's for 50
The war 15 years ago.
All ships, close the distance. On all secondary batteries.
It's suicide.
As long as we knock out all Federation naval power, we'll win this war. It doesn't matter what happens to us. Destroyers, let loose the torpedo volley. We'll follow them in.
Alright, I think all the aircraft are dead. Don't like what line?
Aye, Commander. I'll take care of this one. Right on target. All units, you are free to engage. Show them what a wild pack of dogs can do. Oh, he's on his power trip again.
Don't tell me you didn't miss it.
This is for the war 15 years ago. That's a direct reference to these. Look at all the hardware. I love the FS-15 in this game. It's such a versatile aircraft. So many hard points.
All ships form around the imminent domain. The Federation had no chance to leave. Begin the blockade.
I think it's widely accepted that the FS-15 is the best plane in the game. That's not the Project Wingman Mark 1. Simply because of the weapons it can carry, the fact that it's fast, maneuverable, and can AOA.
The noose is beginning to tighten, and the Federation will need some time, if they are at all able, to rally forces in order to break our blockade. It is in this time that we will reclaim Presidia. With our reinforcements having arrived, and with you at the helm, Hitman, victory is assured.
Hitman, Galaxy.
Oh yeah, it's
Glad to see
AOA.
you're still
It's
kicking.
tight as
This
hell.
last
The
month
only
abroad
thing
has
that's
been really,
better at
really
AOA is the
interesting.
Nosferatu itself.
Long story short, a good part of the world is knowing where the wind is blowing. And I've got myself an army no one has ever seen before. Mercenaries, freedom fighters, maybe a secret proxy squadron or two from anti-Federation powers. But hey, we're all in it together now. Refit and reload. We'll get back to it soon enough.
We're gonna let the blockade stew
Okay,
for
yeah,
as long
who
as-
cares? On to the best mission in the fucking game, aside from the ending. Presidia. The only thing, well, okay, there are two things that can make this better. One, get rid of the ending. But we already established that. Two, allow us to choose
I brought
which
everyone I could
operation we go
every
to
freedom
first.
fighter, every
and
war
what
junkie, every
order,
soldier of fortune.
just like
Throughout the
A6's
world,
Liberation
Cascadia has become a beacon of rebellion against the Federation. And for that, I have gathered an army. They're no Sicario, but it's the best we've got. And the rebels will take everything they can. At first, when taking this job, I thought it was only business. That I could find my glory here. But after all they've done, what they did to us, to Sicario, only blood will pay for this contract now.
We intended to keep the blockade going for at least a month to drain the Federation defenders, but circumstances have forced our hand. We are moving on Presidia today.
Listen up. This is it.
With the supply lines cut and the blockade holding against any reinforcements, Presidia
Also,
is the final Federation stronghold in
the
Cascadia.
beginning of this mission
Once it
has
falls,
the hardest
Cascadia will be
line, in
liberated.
my opinion.
The city
for
has
the
been deeply
entire
entrenched
game.
against both land and air attacks. The firepower which
And
exists
I'll
there
admit,
now
I'm
is
extremely
some of
biased
any units
because
that have
I'm an
survived
American.
this long into the war. With no way out, their
But,
only chance at survival is to fight. We intend to meet them and then end them outright.
It's the
The
line
operation
that
to take
tells
back
you that,
Presidia will be
yes,
separated into 4 cardinal parts:
Cascadians do in
land,
fact
air,
remember
sea, and
their
enemy.
origins.
All combat
They remember
operational
that they are
ground forces
children
will be pushing into Presidia
of
from
freedom.
inland, surrounding the enemy forces. From there, they will start dismantling the resistance and taking control of
That
the
they
city.
are in fact
At sea, the eminent
American.
domain will be moving in toward the shore to provide gunnery support and wipe out the remaining naval defenders. Overhead, the last of the Federation air power and country will be out
Your
trying to
headcanon,
inflict as much
well,
damage on the
even with
IS as
Sicario,
possible.
this money deep down, he's still
Once
bad.
these factors are accounted
Yeah.
for and our forces are in position,
I've
the
always
final
played
phase will
it
commence.
as
We will start moving into the city toward the port
after
to wipe out the Federation from Cascadia once and for all.
Cold War at the
Hitman
very
team, you are among
earliest.
our most veteran elements among the
At
Independence
least
Force.
Monarch
You will be
starts
our
getting
spearhead.
more invested.
It is by
in
your
this.
attacks that the offensive will conduct
Personally.
itself. Choose which element of the battle you want to take on and in what order. We're still trying to gather last-minute reinforcements ourselves, and scavenging
At the
what
latest,
the
be
Federation has
open
left behind.
season.
But without your support, it will not be enough. We don't know how this battle will be won, but it ends in the complete and utter devastation of either us or them. Cascadia is our home, and Presidia is its heart. The flag that flies over it at the end will decide all of our fates.
All right. We're sticking with the FS-15. We're going to bring out the MLA-G2, the MLA-3, and the anti-ship missile. As for skins, we are going as Strange Reel's best. Or maybe not best, but most feared. The Demon Lord of the Round Table himself, Cypher. And in my headcanon, I mean, he is Mobius 1 too, so he's the best.
All call
I love that line.
Count days. Do not count miles. Count only the number of Feds you have killed. Go! Hitman team.
We are the descendants of those who would not be ruled. Show them what that means.
Monarch, take Presidio. Prepare for Crystal Kingdom. Presidio must hold. If it does, this world will not be lost. I'm moving to engage. Right on target.
As an American, that line just, it speaks to me. Yeah, that's one of the reasons that, Zakel, that is one of the circumstantial reasons why I accepted that headcanon. Also, the timeline fits. The fact that in Zero, the in mission subtitles keep referring to the finite and the infinite, and the fact that the gauntlet on the Ace rank, which is widely considered to be Cypher's nightmare. The final boss in the Ace rank is not Pixie in his Morgan, it is Mobius 1 in his Raptor. So you basically could be literally fighting yourself. Also, that line spoke to me in a certain way. Really awoke the... What the fuck is a kilometer? But yeah, a lot of people tend to have forgotten that America was not a nation birthed from peace. We are birthed from a rebellion. We don't like it when you tell us what to do. In fact, if you try to tell us what to do, even if we know it's the wrong thing to do, we're gonna do the opposite just to spite you. Like, why aren't you using the metric system? Because fuck you, that's why. We use the Imperial system here. That's how Dad did it. That's how we did it. And it's worked out ever since. We fought for our land, our country, our freedom. We fought for it so hard we beat one of the biggest world superpowers at the time and made them surrender. At the time, it was huge that Britain was the largest. I mean, yeah, we did, but we did have help from the French. And unfortunately for the French, we kind of bankrupted them. But we did have to hold out by ourselves for a long time before the French were ready. Oh, so now I'm your signature. Also, another time the Americans flexed their muscles early was in the War of 1812. Not so much on the land. We got our asses handed to us on the land. Let's be honest. the British rolled in and burned the White House. Hi, Ray. Welcome to Strap. But the theater that no one really remembers, that we totally kicked the British's ass in. Chaos Stream? Kinda. I mean, I'm running on 2 hours of sleep and more caffeine than I probably should be on. Because last night there were storms. And the Void Babies woke me up and didn't let me sleep until 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. And I have to get up 4 a.m. to work. Oh yeah, hurricane or? Yeah, boy. Well, good luck with the hurricane. But no, the main theater in 1812 that we totally kicked the British ass in was the Naval Theater. Enter the USS Constitution and her like. They were called super frigates because they could outrun the British ships of the line. And any ship they couldn't outrun, they could fucking outgun. And there's a reason why the Constitution was called Old Ironsides. Her strong oak hull caused the British cannonballs to literally bounce off. Whereas the British's soft pine ripped to shreds. Three reasons why we don't use metric system. One, there's a ship bringing metric weights to the US in the 1800s, which was sunk by pirates. Two, at this point, it would cost billions of dollars to change everything. From the roads, infrastructure, and everything else. And three, the metric system didn't exist for the years. Yeah. Mainly, it's the second reason. It's just gonna cost way too damn much to change everything. And so the typical American attitude of fuck it takes over. Tomcat, you should have fired on me. Because if you didn't fire on me, I wouldn't have known you were alive. Those strings are making real patriotic remonstration. I know how you feel. Liberation of Grace Maria does the same thing. Time to dance with the devil, Stovey. There's the second Baron title, the King of Bell. Yeah, the first is just the crown. Or the crown mercenary.
Not one step back. We will stand against the Federation. Positive tone. The attack has begun. All units, link to my IFF network for the ground assault. This is gonna get messy. Missile is on the way. Move to the first defensive phase lines. Units, get to your blocking positions. Ground unit, falling back to the Port Authority.
All right.
The last Federation forces in Cascadia.
Mission complete.
Kill them all so they may never come back. Set up positions. Wingman team, we have IDs on remaining targets in Presidia. Kill them all. What? Hold on a second. Too little, too late, damn it. All units cease engagement immediately.
This is Independence Force HQ, representing the free and civil government of Cascadia. All active units, stand down. I repeat, all units currently engaged, cease fighting immediately.
I have conflicting orders from above. What's going on? All Federation military forces operating within the territory of Cascadia are to stand down and evacuate. This is
Okay, if you want to go into Full Metal Alchemist, what I would recommend is I'd watch both, the original and Brotherhood. Start with the original first, because it, up until the 5th laboratory, it is a faithful representation of the manga. Then go ahead and watch the fever dream that happens after the 5th laboratory, just to appreciate it, and then never watch it again. Then go with Brotherhood, because that's what actually happens. Basically, when the original run was going on, by about the 5th laboratory, the anime had caught up with the manga. And instead of doing filler arcs or just waiting until they had more source material, the anime writers went to the mangaka, or the manga author, and asked her, look, can we just keep going separate from where you're going? And she's like, yeah, sure, go ahead. So they did. But the ending is nowhere near as good as the actual ending in Brotherhood, because it's bittersweet at best, tragic at worst. Brotherhood is a true case of earn your happy ending. And it is a very happy ending, but you have to go through hell to get it. So watch the original anime first, including the movie Conqueror Shambhala. And then never watch the original again, only watch Brotherhood. That's what I would say, if that helps. Also, we are now in non-canon territory, everybody. I don't care what R-D2 says. This shit right here is non-canon. Because there's no fucking way a dead man steals my victory without me having a chance to stop it. Because basically this is, if Pasternak decides to nuke Presidia, or not Presidia, but Grace Maria, and you don't have a chance to stop it. Yeah, it's bullshit, plain and simple. Totally. All right, final flight of the FS-15. We are still staying as Cypher. Fun fight, bad plot. Exactly. And we are going Rapid Gun Pod. QAIM. And fucking railguns. Okay, so we have the Demon Lore of the Round Table versus what dismissive Red Baron title or insulting Red Baron title can we give Crimson One? Stunning visuals, and oh my god, Jose Pavley doesn't miss a beat, but man, his sleeve is bad. I know, right? That's why I find it a lot more palatable if you just consider this like a Dragon Ball Z movie. It happened, but it didn't. Damn, dumbass motherfucker. The Crimson Damp.
You're a slave to history. Even after calamity, you fight against the only order that can guarantee the safety of your people. You, solely, are responsible for this.
Bullshit! You nuked this! I didn't do shit! Except win. You're just a sore fucking loser. Caution! Crimson One.
You have to show for yourself, Rock. Broken throne. I will bury you so completely. The earth will turn over 1,000 times before your body's dug up.
So melodramatic. Not anymore since you nuked the fucking planet! With this being a nightmare and all, Monarch, it's time to put you to rest once and for all. Instant Crimson. Typical Virgin, like the Virgin versus Chad meme. Typical Virgin C1 blaming everything on Monarch versus Chad Monarch who just sucks it up, takes it on the chin, and keeps going. Also, I can barely see with all the fucking orange. I will never do this in VR. Fuck that. I get headaches easy enough as it is. Oh, I know I'm the best. fucking borders you are not fixing. You're not fit to fly in the same sky as Solo Wing. Get the fuck out of here. Solo Wing would kill you. Yeah, he would. Get back here. Stop it with your bubble bullshit. What happens when I shoot you down? I wake up from this fucking nightmare. Also, I don't know. Okay, we're fairly high up. I was gonna say, I don't know where I am in the position of the ground. Guys, it's so fucking orange. We're in the clouds. Yeah, they did. Because it's war. That's what happens when you fight a war. People die. Fuck you. Ow. Caution. Monarch. Engagement not advised. Gotcha, bitch! To quote Alucard, if I'm a dog, then you're food. You know what they're trying to prove with Crimson One breaking down when you fight him. I have no empathy for one so disgustingly rotten. Morals, yeah. Neither do I. Rotten hell, bitch! I will forget you as soon as I land. And by that I mean as soon as I wake up. Alright, to make this a true Western, let's ride off into the sunset. See you in hell. Cascadia is in ruins. The war has been won. The deal will be honored. Cascadia is not in ruins, by the way. That's bullshit. Anyway, this ends the American aircraft run. Insert press shaking on Right. Yep. Um, so that also means that the Discord poll is now officially closed. So, the poll is 5-2 for Ace 5. We are doing the campaign run instead of a free mission run for Ace 5's carrier run. Oh, crap. Twitch got burned in. Fuck. Oh well. So, that will be the end of the stream for tonight. The next or tomorrow's stream will be Mass Effect Andromeda. It'll be a late one because I have family stuff to do. For uh, um, Saturday, we will start Halo 3 ADST. Sunday will be Baldur's Gate 3 with Arella. We're rescuing Thaniel from the Shadowfell. Then Monday will be Final Fantasy X. So we go through Guadosalam and the Thunder Plains to get to Macarena Lake. Next Wednesday, we will enter Act 3 with the Floof crew, finally. And then next week, Thursday, we start Ace Combat 5's Carrier Run with a campaign run. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you had fun. We're going to go ahead and call it a night. I don't have anybody to raid, so have a good night, everybody.